My name is Dr. Jermaine Kennedy, and I have the privilege of serving as the Chief Program Officer for the Boys and Girls Clubs of Central Ohio. We are honored to welcome you to our J. Ashburn Clubhouse here in the Hilltop, one of the 11 Boys and Girls Clubs across Central Ohio, where youth find a safe place to learn, grow, and thrive. We're especially proud to host this event alongside Mayor Andrew J. Ginther and City Council President Shannon Hardin, two leaders who have consistently shown what it means to invest in our city's young people. Today's announcement of the city's investment in youth programs, including the Summer Youth Program recipients, is more than just a funding announcement. It's a celebration of what's possible when collaboration and the city puts young people first. At the Boys and Girls Clubs of Central Ohio, we serve thousands of young people each year with a focus on 4 pillars: academic success, healthy lifestyles, character and leadership, and mental health and well-being. And during the summer months, when school is out and families are looking for safe, high-quality programs, our work becomes even more essential. Thanks to the support of the city, we're able to provide enriching summer experiences that keep our young people engaged, inspired, and connected to real opportunities. And this support does more than strengthen our own programs, it makes true collaboration possible. Because of the city's investment, we're able to partner with other nonprofits and community organizations to bring the very best of Columbus to our young people. That means connecting youth to mental health services, job opportunities, career exploration, enrichment activities, and so much more, all under one roof. Together, we're not just giving young people a safe place to spend the summer, we're helping them see what's possible and take real steps towards a brighter future. We're grateful for the city's investment in this vision, and we're especially thankful for the leadership that makes it possible. It's now my pleasure to introduce someone who has been a champion for youth and families in Columbus. Please join me in welcoming Mayor Andrew J. Ginther.
Thank you so much, Dr. Kennedy, and the entire team here, Doug, and all the great staff members at the Boys and Girls Clubs. Thrilled to be back here. We've made some great announcements at this site over the years on focusing on young people and education, and this center is such a critical part of our efforts with the Envision Hilltop plan. $20 million investment right next door in the Hilltop Early Childhood Center, doubling the number of 3 and 4-year-olds in high quality child care and preschool educational opportunities here on the west side. Because we know here on the Hilltop in particular, there were fewer children enrolled in high quality early childhood education programs than anywhere else in the city. So again, looking at through the lens of equity, investing in uplifting the families and the children of the Hilltop to make sure they're prepared for a brighter future. I'm excited to be here today, not just because the sun is shining. I forgot what it looked like over the weekend. Vitamin D is good for the soul, and it is good to see it again. But we're here to announce, because of the great partnership between President Hardin, City Council, and the city, another historic investment in young people. I know when I go back to the beginning of the pandemic, and we formed a group of both business and community and nonprofit leaders and said, okay, this is going to be have a devastating effect, not just during the pandemic, but the economic fallout from the pandemic. I think we all can say that no group was more disproportionately negatively impacted by the pandemic than our young people. And so this group of leaders came up with recommendations that came out of the Recovery and Resiliency Advisory Committee, and they said the city, if they want to make sure that this recovery is dynamic and inclusive, has to make consistent and sustained investments in young people, restorative investments, to make sure they catch up and spring forward into brighter futures. And so the Council President and I have taken that to heart. When you think about the investments we have made into young people over the last couple of years, when you look at 2023, $20.1 million. In 2024, $20.8 million. And today, we are announcing $28.2 million investment from the city into our young people. Because we know it's not just about reducing youth violence, improving workforce readiness, connecting youth with education and employment, and providing academic enrichment. This is also a critical part to our community safety strategy: prevention, intervention, and enforcement. And we know neighborhood safety is getting better. You look at just last year, there was an 18% reduction in homicides. At this point in the year, as of this date, 13 homicides in the city of Columbus, 13 too many, but the lowest number of homicides in our city in 20 years. That's something that we ought to celebrate. And it's a sign that our strategy is working. It can't just be enforcement. It can't just be prevention. It can't just be intervention. It has to be all three. And we have to continue to step up, to work together, to lift up our young people, to invest in them and their families, to make sure they're thriving in the years ahead. The future of our community is only as bright as the future of our young people. This community is on an incredible trajectory, but the only way we make sure that every family in every neighborhood is sharing in our success is by investing in our young people. And so investing safety youth, summer youth, workforce, these are all critically important pieces. The Columbus Promise that the council president has led and spearheaded, making sure that every Columbus City School graduate can go to Columbus State debt-free. It's pretty powerful. Another example of restorative investments into our young people. Because we know that the young people of this community are pretty incredible folks. We're going to hear from one of these incredible young people today, but I've never been more confident about the future of this city because of our young people. And so today we come to make a historic announcement, a historic investment in our young people, doubling down on our community safety strategy to make sure that everybody is safer and healthier in our community, but also to declare that the future of this city belongs to our young people. And we intend to position them, invest in them, to shape them, hold them accountable and push them, but love on them and support them and pour into them so that the future of this city is a place where our kids and grandkids are going to thrive. So with that, I'm thrilled to introduce a great partner and champion. There's not a greater advocate on our council for young people than our council president, Shannon Hardin.
Well, yes, let's give it up for our mayor. I'm really grateful for his leadership, but also for the partnership between the mayor's office, his team, my colleagues on council to be able to announce this historic investment this morning. I want to thank my friend, my brother, Dr. Jermaine Kennedy, for welcoming us into his house today, and all the folks who serve the young people of the west side of our community. We'll hear from Anaya soon, who it's so important. We are the funders, folks who get to put the dollars out, but it's so important to hear from the folks who have been impacted by, but also do the work of uplifting our young people. And like the mayor said, you know, it might be a little chilly outside today. The sun's shining, but very soon schools will close, and young people will need the safe spaces that the programs that we will fund today, or we announce today, will create. And if you're like me, you can think back to when you were a young person. Your first job, for me, it was Wyandotte Lake, now Zumbizi Bay. We worked a lot, but it kept me out of trouble. And if you weren't working, you can think about that pastor or that neighbor or that caregiver that looked out for you, that gave you something to do, but as the mayor said, also held you accountable, that pushed you to do better. This is what these historic investments do. Working with our community partners, we again are supporting our young folks to make sure that they have the safe haven to grow, to learn, to be encouraged, to be supported, to be pushed. We have always, as the mayor said, connected this work to our safety strategy. We know that when young people have opportunity, have a space, are taken care of, that it keeps them safe, it keeps our community safe, and the proof is there now in the data. And so we want today's youth to have the same kinds of opportunities that many of us in this room have had. And by investing in these programs, we're providing critical funding that helps support the local organizations in our community that have been doing this work for many years. We're focused on ensuring these grants reach communities that have been historically underinvested in as well. That was a key part of our scoring when we went through all the applications. And we'll just say that at a time when the federal government is kind of pulling back from some of their responsibilities, as the mayor said, we are doubling down on ours. We are doubling down on ours. These programs or funding will provide opportunities for kids in every neighborhood through athletics, through STEM exposure, through job training, through enrichment camps, and more. We know that a strong community and a resilient workforce start with investing in our young people. And this program that we are announcing today will do just that. I want to thank you, and I believe I am turning it over to Anaya Valentine, who's from the 2024 camp participant at Femergy program. Will you please help me welcome Anaya?
Hello, can y'all hear me? Ooh, I'm a little nervous. I want to thank God because He got me standing here today with my family. I want to say thank you to my mama, my auntie, and my family from Femergy. Hi, guys. Whew, it's nerve-wracking. Okay, so he already told y'all, but my name is Anaya Valentine, and I am grateful to be here on behalf of Femergy. I am in grade 11th, and I attend Eastmore Academy, and I'm a part of Grow Your Future and Chica Camp. Femergy has had an amazing impact on my life. As a student of Grow Your Future, I have worked on many social skills such as confidence building, public speaking, being more inclusive, and engaging in conversations about my emotions and well-being. Ooh, y'all. Before I joined Femergy, I was a very shy person. This opportunity that was presented to me by Femergy, I wouldn't be doing it like from 2 years back. I wouldn't even think about taking an opportunity like this. And being with Femergy, it's really giving me the courage to do things I really wouldn't think about. As you see now, it takes a lot of confidence to stand up here after talking after these very important people of our community. And public speaking, as I'm doing right now, it's very nerve-wracking, but I'm happy I'm doing it now. And I hope this is not my last time public speaking. This is the first of a first. Being more inclusive at Femergy is very nice, because looking back on my past self, I was one of those people who would like to be included. I was very quiet. I didn't want to do anything with any people, actually. But seeing the quiet girls at Femergy, I just want to uplift them and make sure they know it's okay to be comfortable in this space that we created for ourselves. And it's really amazing how all these girls can come together and be comfortable in a place where they can just talk about their feelings and build up themselves. I know many girls in our programming will be amazing women one day. And I want to look back on this day and thank my family and Femergy. Now, during this overnight experience at Chica Camp, I got to try a lot of new things and experience a lot of new things. Chica Camp made me experience the slow life. With being a junior on my way to my senior year, it's a lot of stress and it's really nerve-wracking trying to get all scholarships and getting the work done and applying to colleges and college visits, and I just got a chance to slow my life down when I got to Chica Sports. There was a lot of new things that I tried there, including canoeing and paddleboarding. It was really fun, guys. A lot of lakeside. I want to experience that again, which I am. I applied. When I was there, I got to experience the beauty of nature. It was really nice. It was like a lakeside with sand. I got to sit down and eat snacks and talk about my feelings. It might sound cringy, but it was really nice. But I would say, not only did I get to think about myself and the people around me, I got to experience new friendships and new opportunities with this camp. And so grateful that we got this money for more girls to come on this trip with us. And I hope they come back to Femergy to experience more and fun and life-impacting things with us. I want to say thank you, the City of Columbus, for the investments in allowing programs to be accessible to girls in the community. Thank you, the city, on behalf of all the girls of Femergy. Thank you for the city for allowing more girls in Central Ohio to engage in Femergy programs and providing the opportunity for girls to come together and building a strong community. Thank you all. Thank you for listening to me, and hope to see y'all again when I can become big.
Give it up for Anaya. That was fantastic. You're like a pro. I think the council president and I might just be keeping the seats warm for you. What a great testimony of these investments in the collective power of our community when we stack hands for kids and young people. I was really uplifted to hear about your time with Femergy. It's so important to make sure girls and women feel empowered, especially during these tough times. Neighbors, 112 organizations, plus everything the city is bringing to bear, is a substantial community investment. Many of our programs receiving the funds were announced here today, either directly or indirectly contribute, as I mentioned, to our prevention and intervention efforts citywide by providing the structure, stability, and enrichment for young people across a variety of disciplines. But more still needs to be done. We cannot do this alone. Your city has stepped up and continues to invest. But now I have a message for others in our community. Employers, I need you to focus on hiring young people, giving them opportunities to serve, earn some money, learn how to save, teach them about being reliable and disciplined. Faith leaders, I need you to step up and expand your offerings to young people this summer as well. And parents, the city cannot raise your children. We can provide resources and support, incredible opportunities, but we need you to step up and do your job as parents. People always ask me about setting a curfew. I'm a big believer in curfews. There's a curfew at 4129 Rowan Court, and my wife and I enforce it very enthusiastically. Mamas and dads, aunts, uncles, grandmas and grandpas, I need you to set curfews and hold your young people accountable. Know where your kids are. Monitor their social media. Search their rooms and belongings to make sure they're not carrying things they shouldn't. Books, video games, no firearms, no weapons. Call on your support systems when you're called to be in two places at once. So neighbors, step up and help these parents and support these young people. And please, 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 lock up your guns if you have firearms in your homes, parents, so that we know our young people can't get access to them. And always be on the lookout for creative and meaningful ways to introduce structure, stability, and safety into your summertime routines. You can start by going to columbus.gov to view the list of organizations receiving funding this summer and visit their websites to see what's available in terms of camps, classes, and more. Together, we'll do everything within our power to keep our kids and families safe, make our neighborhoods stronger, and build the very best future for our city. Today is a celebration, but it's also a call to action. And we know that our young people deserve all of us lifting them up, focused on their futures, investing in shaping them together. So to Anaya, to Dr. Kennedy, to all of the organizations, 112 organizations that have been funded by this historic announcement, we say thank you. And I know it's April, and I know it's chilly, but I'm really excited about this summer. God bless you all. Thanks for coming. For the press, I'll ask the council president, Dr. Kennedy, maybe Naya as well, to stick around for any one-on-ones. The council president gets all the tough questions. Thank you all.